Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. Really a tragic day that has been in the Middle East. Israel is now officially at war with Hamas. The U.S. State Department confirming now that 9 Americans have been killed in Israel. Really a tragic day. In a statement, the White House saying, quote, "We extend our deepest condolences to the victims and to the families of all those affected. We wish those injured a speedy recovery." For perspective, airstrikes have been fired throughout the night, throughout the morning. We know so far that this war, which was officially declared just last night, has left 4 hostages killed in an Israeli strike. And you can see these clouds of smoke rising over the Gaza skyline. This is brand new video from this morning, this following multiple Israeli airstrikes. The Israeli government formally declared the war again on Sunday, and that gave the green light for significant military steps to retaliate against Hamas following the surprise attack on Saturday. So there's really military really trying to crush fighters in southern towns, and it's intensified. It's in bombardment of the Gaza Strip as well. The death toll now passing 1,100 dead, 1,100 people dead, thousands more wounded on both sides of this, not just conflict. We've always called it a conflict. It is now officially a war. I want to let you know the impacts are definitely felt far and wide, including right here in Atlanta, the world's busiest airport. Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International, seeing major airlines suspend flights to Israel after this massive attack. American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta Airlines, all suspending service as the U.S. State Department issuing travel advisories for that region, citing the potential for terrorism, the potential for civil unrest, a very concerning situation. Certainly the flights in and around and to Tel Aviv affected by this. My colleague Bridget Spencer is at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport with a closer look at that angle.
Here at the International Terminal, wait times for the TSA checkpoint have been fluctuating, but they've been relatively short. At this point, people really are not able to fly into Tel Aviv because of the conflict. Airlines like Delta say safety is the #1 priority. That's why they have canceled those flights to Tel Aviv. Be sure to check with your airline on options. We know some are even waiving change fees. Now, this conflict is affecting people around the globe, including right here in Metro Atlanta. We spoke to the Consul General for Israel yesterday. She tells us there's an Israeli community of at least 100,000 people in Metro Atlanta. She's hoping Americans can show solidarity in Israel's fight against Hamas. Julie Katz was just in Israel visiting her brother 2 weeks ago. Now she's left constantly worrying about his safety.
With my family in Israel, my brother being there, my cousins, my friends, is honestly indescribable. All of my family and friends have been holed up in bomb shelters.
Now, if you wish to lend a helping hand, the American Jewish Committee says to donate to the Jewish Agency for Israel Emergency Relief Fund. Meanwhile, things here at the airport are quiet with those flights to Tel Aviv being canceled. Go ahead and check with your airline. Delta says specifically check on their app. United telling us that, look, flights may be canceled until further notice. From Hartsfield-Jackson, Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Thank you to Bridget for that report. Another sad story that we want to share with you this morning. A man has been hit and killed by a MARTA train. An investigation is underway. So authorities are saying it happened a little bit after 11 o'clock last night near the King Memorial Station at Decatur Street and Grant Street. The investigation forced services to stop late last night, forced them to ride the bus instead. Right now, investigators are trying to determine who this man was, why he was on the train tracks, but unfortunately, a man has been hit and he has been killed by a MARTA train after apparently being on the train tracks. So investigation underway. We're going to keep following the latest and update you as we learn more. Okay, I want to let you know about some big funding for Georgia infrastructure. Nearly $2 billion in federal funding headed to our state to help improve our infrastructure here. So this includes things like road repairs, bridge repair. The funding is coming from a bipartisan infrastructure law going directly to Georgia for safety upgrades. So $45 million is going to go directly to bridge repairs, $400 million headed to resurfacing highways. There's also funding for electric vehicles, kind of futuristic and reducing carbon emissions, of course. The environment, high priority. The infrastructure law continues to be the largest investment in transportation since the construction of the interstate highway system in the 50s. Okay, I also want to let you know about some vaccines being offered today at one Atlanta college. So students, faculty, staff, and members of the community can get free COVID-19 vaccinations at Morris Brown College today and tomorrow. So again, this is open to the community as well. At Morris Brown College today, the director of the Atlanta-based CDC, Mandy Cohen, is actually going to be at this event. And we've got more on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com, if you want to find out how you can take advantage of that. But look, as you do check out our website, you're probably going to come across this, one of our top stories right now. In my opinion, a cute little bobcat, but apparently very, very aggressive, has apparently attacked 2 children in Oglethorpe County. So, don't go up and pet the bobcat. But Oglethorpe authorities are warning community members, be on the lookout for this bobcat, in fact. So according to the fire department, it was spotted in the area of Melton Road and Williams McCurley Road in Winterville around 6:30 p.m. Friday. So Oglethorpe Fire Department saying, be mindful of your surroundings, keep a close eye on your kids when they're outside. The conditions of the children are unknown at this time, but emergency responders did describe the bobcat as aggressive. The Department of Natural Resources, Department of Public Health, Oglethorpe County Sheriff's Office, Oglethorpe County EMS are all involved in this. They're all assisting. But if you see a cute little bobcat, don't go up and try to pet it, okay? That is my advice based on what authorities are saying. So here is First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type that I would be tempted to try to get close to a cute little animal. But
I think that's sound advice, Joy. Just maybe don't do that. Don't touch a bobcat or anything that's not domesticated.
That's right.
Generally a good rule of thumb. Joy, I tell you what, today is fantastic. If you enjoyed Sunday, you will like today. No doubt it was cold this morning. We know we were in the 40s. Some of us were even in the 30s this morning. But as you can see on our current temperature map, we are already into the 60s in Atlanta, at least 61 degrees. Dallas, you're at 57. Blairsville, you're up to 46. Blairsville, you were close to freezing earlier this morning. So definitely cold for you. But everybody is into the 70s this afternoon. We have a west-southwest wind today that'll help to warm us up. So unlike the 60s that we saw on Sunday afternoon, we're at 76 this afternoon. And nothing but sunshine. So the rain, we need some rain in North Georgia, and we have a couple of opportunities for rain this week. The first will come on Wednesday. There's an area of low pressure that we're forecasting to track through the Gulf of Mexico. This low is interesting because it was a tropical cyclone in the Pacific traveling through Mexico and will eventually make its way into the Gulf of Mexico, where we are forecasting some rain for this. So I want to take you to our forecast model, and I'll point out that our models aren't doing the greatest job on picking up on this low. So as we get closer to Wednesday, we'll have a better idea of exactly what you can expect. But at this point, we will definitely see rain along the Gulf Coast. And I'll point out again, this isn't a tropical low, but it's going to bring us some moisture. It looks like at some point Wednesday, maybe late Wednesday, some of that moisture will move into North Georgia. But at this point, this particular model is showing it south of Metro Atlanta. There are some models that are showing that rain going a little bit further northward, so it's possible that your forecast for Wednesday will change. But generally speaking, we do have a 30% chance of showers in your forecast at this point. Again, that may go up depending on what some of our high-resolution models will say, but at this point, at least a 30% chance of rain on Wednesday. Then we'll get a break on Thursday before more rain will move in on Friday. On Friday, we have a cold front that will be moving through North Georgia, kind of like last week, and that will give us a chance for rain Friday, maybe going into Saturday morning as well. So, again, 2 opportunities for rain. We've been telling you about it on Atlanta News First on television. Our deficit is almost at 6 inches for the year in terms of rain, so we need the rain, and hopefully we'll get some during the second half of the week, and we'll kind of fine-tune that timing and the rain chances as we go along. What we will say is up until Wednesday, today and tomorrow is looking fantastic. Going to go out and see the Braves later on today. Temperatures will be in the 70s for first pitch, dropping into the 60s during the game. So a lovely evening at Truist Park in the Battery, and our nice weather will continue tomorrow as well. So we'll leave you with these current temperatures across Metro Atlanta right now. We hope you guys have an amazing Monday. Don't forget to join Courtney Jacobazi, who will have your latest forecast on Atlanta News First at noon. She'll be updating those temperatures for you and talking about those rain chances starting Wednesday. But again, today is looking fantastic. So make it a great day. We hope you guys have a good one. And until next time, we'll see you soon.